Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Shaurya Kapoor and I'm a bakery technologist. And in today's session, what we're going to do is we're going to learn about egg replacement using lecithinated soy flour. Okay, so what we have done is we have made a mixture of lecithin, soy flour, and soybean oil all together, which we are calling a lecithinated soy flour. So, in today's session, you're going to learn about 50% reduction in eggs and 100% reduction in eggs in a same formulation, and then we are going to compare the texture and we are going to compare the final product with the control. Okay, so here we just want to explain you the uses of soy flour in different ways that you can do. Okay, so I'll start with explaining you the ingredients that what we are using and why are we using. All right, guys. So let's start with the product now. What I'll do is I'm gonna introduce you with the ingredients that we are using in today's session. Okay, so on the left side we are doing 50% reduction of eggs, and on the right side we are doing 100% reduction of eggs in the product. All right, so in both of them we have taken the same quantity of flour. Okay, we are using cake flour in this. Specifically, why cake flour? Because of higher quantity of damaged starch in it and poor quality of protein in this. All right, after that we come to refined sugar in both. We have taken the same quantity of refined sugar in both, and then we have taken same quantity of eggs in that, and then we have taken same quantity of butter in both. After that we have taken same quantity of milk powder. Then we have taken the salt, and we have already taken the emulsifier in the powder form, which has already been added in the flour. Okay, beside that what we have done is to replace the egg. Okay, we are replacing eggs with lecithinated soy flour, as I just informed you. Okay, so one egg will be replaced by 12.5 grams of lecithinated soy flour. Okay, so as you know guys that one egg contains proteins, it has lecithin, it has some fat, and moreover it has water in it. Okay, so we have already taken the main part like protein, fat, and your emulsifier in this. But what about the water? So what we are doing is with every 12.5 grams of lecithinated soy flour, we are going to add 35 grams of water with that. Okay, so in this one we have taken 12.5 grams of lecithinated soy flour to replace one egg. Okay, we were in the controlled recipe, we have two eggs which we are going to use, but in the 50% reduction we have reduced by one, and we are going to use this. Okay, and on the other side we are replacing two eggs, and therefore we have taken it 25 grams of lecithinated soy flour. All right, and with that we are going to take 70 grams of extra water in this. All right, otherwise the recipe remains same, you don't have to do anything else. What one thing you have to do is just follow the instructions on how to mix lecithinated soy flour and how to use it. You will see no difference in the cake quality. You will be amazed that even 100% reduction of eggs by lecithinated soy flour can be done in an easy way, and you will get a fantastic product out of it. Alright, so let's start with the mixing part now. Alright guys, so let's start with 50% egg reduction first. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the creaming method in this. So that means I'm going to add butter first, and then I'm going to soft it a little bit. After that I'm gonna add sugar to it. Alright, so let's start. So first I'm going to add butter, and then let's stir it at low speed first. You just have to make it soft a little bit, and then we are going to add sugar to it. So now it's soft. Now we are going to add sugar to it. So I've taken fine sugar in this. If you want, you guys can take like powdered sugar. You can like take the granule sugar at home and then grind it to powder form. You can do that too. So uh, now the creaming is already done. Now what we are going to do is we are going to add that one egg that we want to add in this for 50% reduction. So for 50% we have taken 12.5 grams of lecithinated soy flour and one egg. Okay, so I'm going to stop this and we are going to add egg in this. Okay, so
ब्रेक करके वेट ब्रेक करके वेट एक बार फिर से हल्का सा उसमें मार ठीक है
okay, and then please do this part too. You have to make sure that you scrape it properly. So again, start mixing at low speed. You just have to make sure that it is properly incorporated, and for by any chance like you see that your batter is getting curdled or anything, what you can do is either you can add certain quantity of flour with this, or you can add any dry ingredient with this. Okay. All right. So now let's start adding all the dry ingredients in this baking powder. Okay. So I've already added baking powder now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add milk powder. Okay. Then we're going to add salt to it. All right. And at the end we are going to add lecithinated soy flour. Slightly mix it a little bit and then add it to the batter. Okay. I'm not adding flour at once. Why is that so? So that just to make sure that it doesn't move out, and because while I'll be mixing it, for sure it's going to come out a little bit. So just to prevent that part, I'm adding it slowly. Alright. Now just after a small mix only, you can add another part. And after this, now add small quantity of water first. Okay, till the time it is getting mixed, we have to make sure that the amount of water which you have added needs to be properly mixed homogeneously. Okay, after that we are going to add more quantity of flour and then water. Alright, now we can add more quantity of flour, actually all of it I'm going to add. And then add the last quantity of water and add vanilla essence to it. Okay, so now we have already poured all the ingredients in the mixing bowl. Now what we have to do is we have to mix it for another 2 minutes at medium speed, and after that we are going to pour this batter in the mold and we will go for the baking. Alright, so my batter is ready now. Okay, what I'll do is I'm gonna show you the consistency, how does it look, so that you guys, when you are making at home, you guys will be having a good idea how your batter should look like. Okay, so you can see that it has the right consistency. Guys, so batter ready here. ठीक है, अब हम लोग बस बैटर को मोल्ड में डाल देंगे एंड देन वी विल बेक इट एट 160 डिग्री सेल्सियस फॉर अराउंड 30 to 40 मिनट्स. ओके, सो ये जो है दिस फॉर 1 kg cake mold, as in 1 kg cream cake mold. Okay, so I'll be pouring it around like 400 grams or 450. That will be more than enough for me. And after that we're going to bake it at 160 degrees Celsius for around 35 to 40 minutes. So see you after the baking.
Again.
And this one is 50% egg replacement. Okay, so guys, now what we are going to do is we are going to work on the 100% egg replacement. Okay, so earlier what we did was 50% egg replacement, and now we are doing 100% egg replacement. Formulation remains same. What we have only done is by replacing that one more egg, we have increased the quantity of lecithinated soy flour. Okay, by how much? 12.5 grams for one egg. Okay, and with that we have taken 35 grams of water for replacing it. So I've already increased the quantity of water, I've already increased the quantity of lecithinated soy flour, as you guys can see over here. Okay, so mixing method in all, every single thing remains same. So earlier what we did was, first we're going to add butter. Okay, now it is soft, so let's add sugar to it. So guys, my batter is now ready. What I'm going to do is, again I'm gonna put it in the mold like around 450 grams and then bake it at 160 degrees Celsius for around 30 to 40 minutes. So guys, our cakes are out of the oven. As you guys can see, this is control. Basically this I didn't show you how to make. Okay, this was made separately. This control, you can see both the difference. This one is 100% egg, 100% egg reduction. Okay, in this one there's totally eggless, there's no egg in this. As you see the texture of both, you won't find much of a difference. And when we talk about taste, alright, so taste is something which can be managed by adding essence or anything, but it has got really good taste if you see. Okay, and then we come on to the 50% egg reduction. But in India, as we see that we don't work on 50% reduction or 20% reduction, we basically go for either eggless or either go with egg. Why is that so? Because in India, either the person wants to eat egg or either the person is vegetarian. All right, so basically we prefer using 100% egg reduction, or we go for control. So guys, you just need to use certain quantity of lecithinated soy flour. The way I have used this, I'll just explain you. I've used 7.5% of lecithin, 7.5% of soybean oil and 85% of high PDI soy flour. We have mixed them all and then we use them for replacement of eggs. To replace one egg, we have used a mixture of these three ingredients as 12.5 grams in total with 35 grams of water. Alright, for one each egg, 35 grams of lecithinated soy flour and 35 grams of water. That's all. Alright, Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys have any more questions, please feel free to ask me at the end of the session.